All, welcome to Programmer's World. Myself Harish. If you are first time watching the videos in our channel, then I will give a short intro of it. So this channel completely deals with learning programming languages simple and efficiently. So if you are here to learn various programming languages in simple and efficient way, do subscribe to our channel and watch the videos and enjoy it. So let's get into the video. So in this video what we are going to see is we are going to see some of the sample programs related to the string concept. In the previous videos we saw about the string data types and various inbuilt functions present in, and then we saw about the substrings concept and some of the inbuilt functions present in the substring, and then we also saw about the various ways, different cases of formatting the strings. So finally in this video we are going to see a combined of some of the sample programs. I have taken 10 sample programs to illustrate the basic functionality and working of the string concept. So let's see one by one each program. So the first program is program to reverse the given string. So I am going to give a string and I want it to be printed in reverse order. Okay, so I'll just show how to do this. There are several approaches. Let's see the first approach. So I'll open the notepad editor. Here what I'm going to do is, so I'm going to get an input from string. So input, enter some string. So I'll get the input, and then, so one of the simplest approaches, print off using the slice operator. I won't give the start and end index, so it would be taking the entire index, and the step count should be -1. When we give this as a -1, it will be printing it in the reverse order. So I'll just save the code and I would be executing it. So py test.py, enter some string, Harish. So we get the string printed in reverse order. So this is one of the basic approach. And the next approach is, I'm going to use a function called reversed. So the functionality of this reversed is, I will be explaining it in the list data type concept in detail. Basically what it will be doing is, it will be iterating each and every element, whether it can be a string in any collection, tuple or a list, it can be any collection. It will be iterating each and every element, and for each and every element it would be printing, it would be taking it as a list collection. So it would be what it would be doing is, it would be printing it in reverse order. So it would be taking the reverse. Suppose if I am having, what I am trying to say is, suppose I am having a list collection A equal to, or if I am having A equal to Harish, like that. So what this reversed function would be doing is, so it would be taking as a list iterator object only. So it would be a list iterator, or it would be returning a list iterator object. How it would be returning is, each element h, yes, so like this, I, so like this it would be returning R, A, and then H. So like this it would be taking as a list element. So list of these collections, so H's. So and then this one, what we can do, we can join it and perform the string of. So join, what it is doing, so the join would be taking a collection as an argument. So it would be a list or tuple. So that one we can join with the separator that we are using. It can be a separator or a character or whatever. So that one. So with that we can reverse the thing. So I'll just show how to do it. So I'm getting an input from the string, and then what I will be doing is print off. What I will be doing is the separator. So I will not be giving, I will be giving a empty string dot join reverse is the one, and here I am going to give EA. So this, we are going to see a detailed description of reverse one in detail about when seeing about the list data type. So for timing, just know this reverse would be returning a list collection of iteratable elements. So we have passed a string collection, here. So unexpected end of line while parsing. Okay, so we got an error like unexpected end of file while parsing. So we'll just see whether we have missed out anything. Okay, so we are printing separator.join reversed. Okay, sorry, I have missed the braces here. So you can see this join brace has been opened and it gets closed here, and this print statement brace closed. So I missed to put a braces, so that's why it is throwing an error. Now if I run, it will be executing Harish, and we get the desired output in this reverse order. This approach cannot be used when we are using the string is like yes, it can be used, but okay. So I'll just show. Python is programming language. So you can see the reverse order. So in this case, when you give it in words also, it would be printing it in reverse order, no issues. So Y means the space is also a character, so there would not be any issues when we give the separator alone. So it would be printing on. So this is one approach. And the next approach is using a loop concept, while loop. So what I am going to do, okay, so I will be getting the length of the string I equal to length of A minus 1. I want to start from the index. So if the length of the string is 10 means I want to start from the index 9. So I want to print from the index 9 in reverse order. So I'll be using the while loop while I greater than or equal to 0. What I'll be doing is, let me declare a target string. So I'll be having B, a empty string. So B will be my target string. What I will be doing in B is B equal to, I will be doing the concatenation operation B equal to B plus A of I. So initially the B would be an empty string, A of I. So first would be, suppose if the length of the string is 10 means A of 9. So first I value would be 9. So A of 9. So we'll be getting the 9th character assigned to this, and then I'll be decrementing the I value. So finally what I'll be doing is print out of the while loop, print B. I'll save this code. I will give Harish itself. So we get it in reverse order. So these are all the various approaches by which we can print a string in reverse order. Okay. So the next sample program is program to reverse the order of words. So how I want is, I have shown here. So here Python is programming language. How I want the output is language programming is Python. So like that I want the output. So let's see how to achieve it. So how I am going to achieve is, so I am going to get an input string, and then what I am going to do is I am going to split this string into list. So to split this string into list, what I will be doing is L equal to, so we are going to use the split function, A dot split. So we get the list in splitted. So we get each words, that is each characters. So each word should be splitted up. So now what I will be doing is, I will be declaring a target list. Let me have it as L1, a empty list. And then I will be getting the length of the string. This empty string I don't want, I will be just printing it on. So now while I greater than equal to 0, what I will be doing is, so I want it in reverse order. So L1 dot append. So split I am giving here a separator. So I am separating each and every word. So using this split functionality. So and then I am going to decrement it, and in the L1.append what I am going to use is L of I. So what I have done here is append. So this is a method. So L1.append L of I. So what I am going, so the I would be in the reverse order. So the last index, so the last character. So that one, so that element I am taking it on, and that element I am going to insert it in L1. And then finally what I will be doing is dot join. I will be using the L1. So let's see whether we get the desired output or not. Python is programming language I am giving. So we get list index is out of range. So we'll see why we are getting this error. Length of L plus 1. So from this, so length of L 5 elements means I want the fourth index first to be inserted into 1. So that's why we have given the length. I need to give the length of the list. I have given the length of string firstly. So and then I am decrementing, and here I have given 2 space. So I have given only 1. So yes, dot join. Let's say this code. Just be very enter some string. Python is programming language, and with the output language programming is done. So we get the desired output in reverse order. So this is how we can achieve the program to reverse the order of the words. The next program is program to reverse internal content of each word. So if we want the output is Python is a programming language. I am giving input like how I want is N O H T Y P S I G N I M M A R G O R P E A U G N A L. So like this, each word needs to be reversed. So like this I want. So program to reverse the internal content of each word. So this one I can do is same concept. So how I will be doing this? I will do it. Okay. So how I am going to do is I am going to get an input from the string. So how I am going to get an input, and then I am splitting up the string, and then I am declaring a target string. So now here I will be declaring I equal to 0, and then I less than length of L. So this list, so it should be less than the length of this list. So what I will be doing, I will be appending it to the target list L1.append L of I. Here I am going to use the slice operator. Slice operator need not be used only for string, it can be used for list also. So the reverse syntax. So the step 1 alone I will be giving -1. So in this case what would be having the L of I. So this list, so the element present in L of I, that is the string, I am parsing this split. So this slicing operator can be used only for string. So that one I have parsed it. So L of I is in string argument only. So we will not be getting any issues. So we will be getting the sliced operator. So reverse order. So the first word will be coming and it will be reversed. So that word, it will be reversed in the sense what I mean is it will be reversing the characters of that word. And then I am appending it in L1, and I would be incrementing here the I value, and then finally joining the thing. So I'll just save this code. So we get each string in the reverse order. So in this way we can achieve the reversing each content of word in Python. The next program is program to print the characters at odd position and even position for the given string. So I'll be giving the string and I want the characters present at the even positions and the characters present at the odd positions. So this one we can achieve in two approaches. I will show one by one. So the first approach is I'm going to get a string and then simple using slice operator itself we can get it the characters at odd and even position. Characters at odd position. Comma. What I'll be doing here is A of I'll be starting from 0. So sorry, I have given odd position. So for odd position I will be starting from 1 till the end of the string and I will be incrementing. The step count would be 2. So after 1 I need to go to the third position. So I will be giving like this. The same thing for even position. The same count I will be incrementing. The step count would be 2, but I will be starting from the index 0. So I'll save this code and run it. So characters at odd position we get as Y, H, N, I. So like this we get the odd position characters, and the even position we get P starting from P, and at index 2 it is T, and O's at index 4, and at index 6 there is a space, and yes. So like this we get it in the even positions and odd positions. So this is one way. The other way is using while loop. So I'll just show how. So in while loop also we'll be incrementing by 2. That's it. So what I'll be doing is I'll just declare I equal to 0 first. So to get the even position characters. So I equal to 0. So here while of I less than length of A. So if it is less than the length of A, what I will be doing is print characters at even position. Yes, I would be printing comma. So characters at the even position is what I will be printing. Okay, let me go. So in a single line itself I will be trying to show it. So how I will be doing is I will be just printing A of I comma, and since I want it in a single line I will be using the end keyword equal to empty string. So or else I will be giving it in comma. So using comma separator, and then I will be incrementing the value of I to plus 2. So I will be incrementing in count of 2. So like this I will be doing, and then finally I will be simply printing an empty statement to move to the next line. The cursor needs to be moved to the next line. So this is for print characters at even position. Okay, let me have this string here instead of empty string. Oh sorry, I need to have the empty string because the line is here only. So here I'll be using print characters at odd position. So here I'll be getting the odd position. The same logic, rather what we are going to do here is the same logic only we are going to implement here. The only difference here is I will be initializing I equal to 1 here. So let's see the output. To enter something, I will be printing Harish. So characters at even position H or S, and at odd position A, I, H. So we get the characters at even position and odd position. So 0, 2, 4, 1, 3, 5, we get the desired output. So this is how we can get the characters at odd and even position using while loop. And then the next program we are going to see is the program to merge the characters of two strings into a single string by taking the characters alternatively. So I will be explaining what I want here. So what I want here is the input should be, if I am giving Harish, I am giving one string Harish and then I am giving another string Hera. So what I want is the output should be, how the output should be is H, E, A, E alternatively. So first H needs to be printed and then B and then A and then E and then R and then H and then I and then E. So like this I want it in alternative orders. So how I can achieve this, I will just show it. So I will be getting enter first string and then B equal to the same thing, enter second string. So I will be getting two strings. I will be declaring two variables I comma j equal to 0. So both the variables I am initializing it to 0 and I will be declaring a target string. So output equal to an empty string. So now I am going to give while loop. Two conditions I am going to pass. While I less than length of A, the first string, or j less than length of B, the second string. In any case, if the length of A is got over but the B string is there, means still we want to print the remaining elements of B. So I will be having an OR operator, I less than length of A or j less than length of B. So here what I am doing, inside while loop I will be having an if condition. So first I will be checking for the I. So that is the first string, A string. So if I, what I will be doing is, so here if I less than length of A, so obviously I is less than length of A means there is a position present, there is a character present. So if I use the index operation and get an element means we won't be getting index out of range since this condition gets true. So what I will be doing is output equal to an empty string. So initially the value of output is empty string plus A of I. So if we understand here I less than length of A, if we don't check this condition here means, suppose if the length of A has got over but still the length of B is available. So in that case what we will be doing, if I put output plus A of I, and here I am going to increment the value of I plus equal to 1. So in that case what would be happening, suppose if A of I is coming and A of I is not available means we will be getting an error as index error. So to avoid that I am having the if condition. So checking whether the current value of I is less than the length of A. So if yes, I will be concatenating it with the output string, the target string. And then outside the if condition I am going to have another if condition, the same logic for j less than length of B. So here I need to give a colon, here I will be giving a colon, and then here the same string. So same logic here, output equal to output plus B of j, and then I am going to increment j operator also. So finally what I will be doing, print output. So what I have done is, if I less than a, so initially it would be coming here and the empty string plus a of I. So the first character H should be printed. Suppose if I am giving H, Harish Behera. So if I am giving Harish and then Behera, so first iteration output would be an empty string plus a of I. So H should be coming, and then so it would be coming the next condition, j less than length of b, it would be true. The value of j is 0 only, length of b is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6, so it would be true. The value of output is now h, it would be concatenating it with the first index. So h, b, incrementing. So now the value of I is 1, so less than, it's true, and then it would be printing the a of 2. So h be a, and then for same for g it would be. So like that it would be keeping on following on until these both conditions gets failed. And then finally I am printing the output. So I'll save this code, I'll run it. Harish cannot unpack non-iterable int object. Okay, let us just check why we are getting this error. Okay, sorry. So here I forgot to define another value 0. So here we have given two variables I and j. So since we are given two variables and with comma separator, to define the values for those two variables, we need to, like this only, we need to give it in comma separator. I comma j equal to 0 comma 0. So like that. Either we can specify like this, or else we can also give I equal to j equal to 0. So like this also we can give it. So it's our wish, we can give like anything. So I'll just save this code. Let's see whether we are getting the error now or not. The first string Harish, second string. So we get the desired output. So this is how we can rearrange the first character and the first character from the second string needs to be combined and merged into a single string. Like this output we can get it out. So the next program we are going to see is the program to sort the characters of the string and the first alphabet symbols followed by numeric values. So what I am expecting here is, so I will just remove everything. So what I am expecting here is, I'll be giving the string, and in that what I want, suppose if I am giving E 1 4 5 4 3 8. So if I am giving like this, what I am giving the string like this, BD153A. So what the output I want is A. I want the first to be alphabets to be listed out and that to be in sorted order. So A, B, D, and then I want the numbers to be listed out and that also in sorted order. So 1, 3, 5. So this is my input and this is my output. So let's see how we will be getting it. So for this, what I will be doing is, I will be splitting up the string, not using the split method. I will just show how. So I am getting the input string. I will be declaring the target output string as initially as an empty string, and then what I will be doing is, I will be having another two substrings. So let me have S1 equal to S2 equal to this also as an empty string, and then I am going to have a for loop for each character. I am going to loop this string collection. So I am going to loop this string. So for x in A, what I am going to do is, if I am going to have an if condition, if x dot, we are having a method is alpha. So what this method would be doing, I already said is alpha would be returning true when all the characters, when the characters are all only A to Z only is present. So if any number is present, then this method inbuilt function would be returning false. So is alpha. So for x, so I am checking for x. So x would be each character. So the first character when it comes to B, x dot is alpha, b dot is alpha, it gets true because it is a character. So inside this if condition, what I am going to do is s1 I am going to, so how I am going to segregate here is, so the s1 string would be containing only the characters, not in sorted order, it would be containing only the characters present in the given input string, and s2 string would be containing the numeric digits present in the given input string, and then finally I will be sorting it out and printing the output in the, assigning the output value into this target variable output. So I'll just show how. The s1 equal to s1, initially it is an empty string, plus I am going to concatenate with this character x. So I am coming out of this if row. So if x is not alpha, so in the next iteration it would be d, and after that the next iteration it would be 1. So x is 1 and x dot is alpha, it would be failing. So in that case, in else part, what I will be doing is, I will be assigning that, as I said, the numeric digits I will be assigning it to the s2 string. So s2 equal to s2 plus x. So like this I will be assigning it, and then I will be coming out of the for loop, and then what I will be doing is, for x in, we are having an inbuilt method like sorted. So sorted of s1. So first I am going to sort the s1. So what this inbuilt method for sorted would be doing is, it will be sorting out the given string, that if you give it in characters, it will be sorting out in the given characters, that is in alphabetical order. If you give a digits, means it will be sorting out in digits. But if you give it in combined, it will not be the case. So that's why we are splitting up the string into characters and digits first, and then we are sorting it out. So for x is sorted of x, s1. So here I will be assigning the value output equal to, initially it will be output empty string, output plus, so s1 of, sorry, output plus x simply, output plus x, so each character. The same condition what I am going to do for digits also, with the same output variable, because I want it in a single string only. So sorted of s2 output plus x. So finally print output. So let me print the output and check whether we get the desired output or not. So I will just save this code and I'll try to run it. Enter the first string. So first string, what I will be giving, okay, only one string we are having. So B, D, C, 3, 1, 2, A. So like this I am giving. So what I need is A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3. So we get the desired output that we have expected. So this is the sample program that I wanted to show. We are just splitting it up with one string to be allow characters alone present, and in another string the digits alone to be present, and finally we are sorting it out using the inbuilt sorted method for characters and the digits, and we are combining it. So with this we can achieve the functionality for program to sort the characters of the string and the first alphabet symbols and followed by the numeric values. Okay, so next program would be, and having an input like this, A4, B3, C2. So what the output I am expecting is 4 characters of A, 3 characters of B, and 2 characters of C. So the digit which you are specifying here, those many characters, the preceding character needs to be printed that many times. So this is the thing. I'll just show how to establish this one, how to execute this one in the code level. So I'll be opening the editor. So here what I'll be doing here is, remove these things. So I'll be getting an input from the string, and I'll be having a target string, that is the output, and then I'm going to loop the string. So the same functionality if x dot is alpha. So So if it is a character, so what I need to do, so here I will do. So what I want A4, B3, C2. So what I want is 4 A's, 3 B's and 2 C. So like this. So for each character in A, so when the first string is A, so if it is alpha, what I will be doing, I will be simply assigning it to this target string. Output equal to output plus X. And then what I will be doing is, I will be creating another variable previous equal to X. I will tell why I am doing this, or else we need not have it also. But we need to have it, but I will tell why I am having this. So inside this, so else, when it will be coming to else part, in the when the iteratable, that is the character, is not a alphabet, that is A to Z. So in the next iteration we get 4, a digit. So this fails, and in the else part, what I will be doing is output equal to output plus, what I will be doing is previous. What previous would be holding? Currently the previous, in the first iteration, it will be holding the value of X. So it will be holding the value of A. So the value of previous is A. So previous into, what I will be doing, string multiplication operator. With what I will be doing is, I will be converting it. We need not do this, but for safety I am doing it. Int of X minus 1. What I have done here is output the string plus previous. So previously, if it is a digit, we are getting a digit, means in that case what I will be doing, I want the previous the character. So previously A was there, so I want the A to be printed 4 times. So previous into int of X. So X, the value of X is 4. So 4. Why I am giving minus 1 here is, if I give it a 4 means, what the output would be, the first iteration output would be holding A and A plus, so previous A into 4. So here again we will be having A 4 times, so totally we will be having A 5 times, but we don't want 5 times, we want only 4 times. So that's why I am multiplying the digit by, subtracting the digit by minus 1. So output plus previous into int of X minus 1. So finally I will be printing the output. Let's see whether we get the desired output or not. So A4, B3, C2. So we get 4 A alphabets, 4 A character, and B 3 times printed and C 2 times printed. So in this way we can achieve the necessary requested requirement input. And then the next program is, I am having an input like A4, K3, B2. What I want is A, E, K, N, B, D. So how is, so A4. So what I want to do is, so I want to print after A, the 4 characters after A. So after A means B, C, D, E. So that is the 4 characters. And K3 means after K, the next third character. So after K, what would be coming? L, M, N. So 3 characters N. So I want N to be printed. And B2 means after B 2 characters. B, after B means C, D. So I want the output like this to be printed. So before getting into this program, I want to just explain 2 functionalities, 2 functions. So we are having 2 inbuilt functions in Python. It's the CHR and ORD. So the CHR function is used to print the value respective to the Unicode that we are passing as an argument. So if I give ORD of A, so the ORD of A, what it would be doing is, this inbuilt method would be printing the value, that is the Unicode value of this character A. So if I give ORD of A, it will be printing the Unicode value as 97. So if I give CHR of 97, I'll be getting the respective character present for this Unicode value 97. So with the help of these two inbuilt methods only, we are going to achieve this output that I have requested here. So A4 means we want A, E and K3. So K after the 3 characters N and then B, D. So like this we want it. So we'll see how we'll be getting it. Okay. So enter a string. I'll be getting a string here, and then I'll be setting up the target string output. For each character present in the string, what I'll be doing is, so for if xs is alpha, then what I'll be doing, I'll be concatenating it simply. So if you take a look, what is the input we are having? A4, K3, B2. So this is the input we are going to provide. Output what we want? A, E, K, N, B, D. So the first character iteration Ax would be A. So it will be just assigning, and I am assigning the previous two. So I am assigning the previous character X. So since the next digit, in the next iteration, what we will be getting? The digit 4. So x dot is alpha, this gets failed, it returns false, else part would be executed. Here what I will be doing is output plus what I will be doing, I want the character. So I want next the character, I don't want to be A to be printed 4 times. I want the character, so I will be using the inbuilt method chr. Inside this, what I will be doing is ORD. I will be using the function ORD to get the Unicode value of this variable previous. So what I have done here is, so I am going to get the character. So ORD of previous. ORD of previous means what we will be getting, that is previously A has come. Unicode value of A is, so we will be getting with this functionality ORD of previous. But I don't want again. So chr of this Unicode value means what it will be printing, it will be again printing A only. I don't want A. So 4 characters plus. So what I will be doing is plus int of each character will be incremented by 1 only Unicode value. So I will be just simply adding it this 4. So then the value of 4. So ORD of previous. So suppose if we get it as 97, if we take the ORD of A, ORD of A means it will be coming 101. So 97 plus 4 would be 101 only. So that is why I have just performed a simple addition operation here. ORD of previous, so 97 plus 4. So int of x. So 97 plus 4 it would be 101. So character of 101 Unicode is E. So we will be getting AE. Similarly, in the next iteration x would be K. X dot is alpha is true. So output would be, so already AE is there and AE K will be coming. So like that. So I'll save this code and let me try to execute it. A4 K3 B2. I get the desired output. So in this way we can achieve this program also. And then the next program is program to remove the duplicate characters from the given string. So this is simple. So I am giving A, B, 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 A, C, D, S. So like this I am giving. I want to remove the duplicate characters and I want to print A, B, C, S, D. So there is no other character. So how we can achieve this is simple. So similarly I am going to have A output string, and if you want we don't need the output string also. I will be declaring an empty list actually first. So L equal to an empty list. For each element in A, for each character in A, what I will be doing is if X not in L. So what I have done, if the character is not present in L list, what I will be doing is L dot append of X. So I am just simply going to append it. So L would be added. So in the first iteration A would be coming. So X in A. X not in L. L is an empty string now. So I am adding the character X A into this list L. In the next iteration B would be coming. So B is also not present in L. It would be adding it in this list. The next iteration we see B again is coming. X not in L. So B is already present in L. So this statement would not be executed. And then finally what I will be doing is, so in this print statement what I will be doing, just without any spaces, dot join, I will be giving this L list. So let's see whether we get the output that we want here. So let's save this code and run it. A, B, C, D, S. So we get A, B, C, S, D. The desired string, the duplicates are removed. And the last program that we are going to see is the number of occurrences of each character. So what is the output which we are expecting here is, if I give A, B, B, C, C, and then what I want is A equal to 3, B equal to 3, C equal to 2. Like this I want. So let's see how many occurrences has occurred in that string for that character I want. So let's see how we are going to achieve this. So for this what I am going to do is, I am going to declare a empty dictionary. So D equal to, we just give an empty dictionary collection. So for each character in A, I am going to loop only. So for each character in A, what I am going to do is, if X in D dot keys, we are having inbuilt factor keys to denote whether, so this would be our key, A, B, C would be our key, the character, and the number of occurrences for that character would be our value. So like that we are going to show. So how our dictionary collection would be is, D equal to A would be our key, 3 would be our value, B would be our key, 3 would be our value, C would be our key, 2 would be our value. Like this we are going to frame this dictionary collection, and we are just simply going to print this dictionary. So we'll see. So D dot keys. So we are having this inbuilt function to check whether the given key is present in the dictionary or not. So for if X in D dot keys, what I'll be doing is, I just need to add that collection. So D of X equal to, so what is the value of D of X I am going to get, and I am going to just add another one plus incrementing it. So D of X means what is the value of D of A. So D of A would be, initially it would be 1, and then if it is present means D1 plus 1, 2. So D of A would be holding 2 now. If the key is not present means, I will be just adding it. How means? Simple. D of X equal to 1. I will be creating a new key. So D of A equal to 1. So initially, first iteration A would be coming, X in D dot keys, D empty collection. So in that case what would be having? So else block would be executed, D of X. So X is A. A new element gets added, D of A equal to 1. So here now we will be having 1. These and all we will not be having. And then again next A. So X in D dot keys, already we have a X. A as a key present in this dictionary. So we will be having D of X. So that is, D of X is what? 1. So D of X would be D of X plus 1. D of X is 1. 1 plus 1, 2. So now 2 would be coming. So like that again it will be 3 would be coming. And then so when it comes to B iteration, this B, it will not be present. D of X, we are creating another new element. So it will be getting added. So like this, it will be getting added. Finally, to print it, what we will be doing, we are going to use for key I will be using K variable, and value I will be using B variable. in d dot items. We are having another inbuilt method. These items keys, this inbuilt method, we will be seeing it in detail in dictionary data type. So don't worry, I'll just using this method. So here what I will be doing is print. Okay, let me use the formatting functionality here. Equal to times dot format. First what I want is the key value. So k comma v, the v value. So let's see whether we get the desired output or not. A, B, C, okay, C, D. So we get A 3 times, B 2 times, C 3 times, 4, D 4 times. So we get the desired output. So these are all the sample programs that I wanted to illustrate for string data type. I hope this would have been useful to you, and if you like this, please do subscribe to our channel and watch our videos regularly. And if any queries or suggestions, please post in the comment section. The next video we will be looking into the list data type. Thank you.